The New York City Housing Authority, TA president of Douglas Houses, travels to the White House to voice their concerns. Is NYCHA in a state of emergency? We will get the answers to that and a lot more with our guests. The Honorable Carmen Quinones, president of Frederick Douglass Houses. Ma'am, such an honor.
It's always been.
Is this the same hand that you shook his hand with?
Yes, it is.
Absolutely,
So
absolutely.
Get used to it.
I'm never.
Get used to it.
I'm never going to watch it again. Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining us today. I've known you've been fighting for not only tenants of the New York City Housing Authority, you've been fighting for the folks in New York City for a long time. Tell us a little bit about it, Carmen.
Well, Clark, if anybody knows my history, you know it, because we all started together, right?
Absolutely.
Me, you, Ruben Diaz. I mean, so
Nelson Dennis.
Nelson Dennis, my baby, right? I mean, we've all started together. Eli Valentin, my kid, he grew up right under me when I was the chief of staff for Assemblyman Nelson Dennis. So this is, of course, this is not new. I mean, I've been in the trenches for over 35 years.
Wow. Wow.
Right?
You have done that. You were chief of staff for Nelson Dennis. Am I correct?
Yes. But first for Assemblyman Angelo Del Toro.
Right.
As a matter of fact, that story, I don't think anybody knows about that story. And he was the one that gave me my start. If it wasn't for Angelo, there'd be no Carmen Quinones.
Well, Angelo Del Toro was an assembly member.
He was the assembly member for the 68th district. And I remember going to his office with a whole bunch of complaints. And I asked him, I said, please, can you help us? I went with tenant residents from Douglas Houses, and I'm talking maybe over 20 years ago, right? And I said, I need your help. And so I left the complaints there. And these same complaints I gave to Adam Clayton Powell Jr., let me tell you, and I'm still waiting for him.
He was council
He was yes.
At that time.
He was a council member at that time. I'm still waiting for the answer, right? I'm still waiting for those complaints to be answered. But Angelo Del Toro called me about 3 weeks later. And he was moving into a new office on the west side in Central Park. Never forget, 961 Central Park West. And anyway, 3 weeks later, he called me. He says, well, Ms. Quinones, do you really want to help your people? And he said it just like that. And I said, if I didn't want to help my people, I wouldn't be coming over there. And I was green. I was, I was a rebel. Right. I'm like, man, listen. I mean, I wouldn't have came to you, bro. Right? I wouldn't have came to you, right? But anyway, the truth of the matter is, he told me right there and then. He said, "Do you really want to help your people?" And I said, "Yes. We need help." He gave me Clark. He gave me the keys to that office. I became his chief of staff on the west side. Wow. And the rest is history today.
That was the creation.
They don't make elected officials like that anymore. No? What we got is a lot of bullshit. Excuse my French.
We'll bleep it out. It's okay. Olga Mendez. That was her period of time.
Yes.
Right?
She was actually like my
Senator
madrina.
Olga Mendez.
I remember a couple of times because, I was struggling at the time, but still in the trenches. She paid my rent a couple of times.
That's the way the elected official used to be.
Yeah.
There was a time with Senator Mendez. I don't want to get off track too much, but she sent me out to get my first city job, and she says, "Papi, this is my card.
Yes.
Just give him my card."
Yes. Elected officials used to really care, and they used to help. I don't know what has happened. I don't know where we're going. I know this Democratic Party is changed. They like to come get photo ops, but they don't do anything for the people of New York City, and I'm so tired of it. You know me.
Right.
I don't bite my tongue. Sometimes I gotta slap myself in the mouth, because I'm a rebel with a cause. But the truth of the matter is, what's happening in this city, and what's happening in public housing is awful. No one has gone to jail. And I don't know why. And someone needs to go to jail for everything that they're doing to not only the kids that have led, but for the conditions that people are living in. New York City Housing Authority needs to be revamped. Everyone needs to go. They need to find out where the money is for, not only for, they need to find out where the money is. TPA funds have been missing. They have taken money from all presidents. No one knows where that money is. I can't even access my TPA funds because I don't want to touch New York City Housing's money because I don't know where that money is. I'm not, listen, I ain't getting caught up in what y'all doing.
Right.
So I'm not going to sign an agreement, or rather I did sign one, but I haven't used their money, and then find out that there's other monies that I know nothing about, right? There's a whole lot of corruption in New York City, and they need to clean it up, starting with Janelle Hudson, Sadia, but it's resident engagement. So we can go on, and nothing is going to change until they clean house from top to bottom.
You've been in the New York City Housing Authority
43 years.
43 years. Has it been a decline since then? Because this didn't happen overnight.
It didn't happen overnight, and it didn't happen under this administration. And again, the Democrats have everything to do with what's going on. You know, people don't like to say the truth. The truth is that the Democrats have failed us. They have sold us out. So when, I mean, okay, we all Democrats. I'm a Democrat. We all want to vote down the line. And because we like you. Later for that like you stuff. I got 19 grandkids. I got 4 great-grand. I'm not looking at whether you are Republican, Democrat. I'm not looking for none of that. I think that the New York City Housing Authority residents and leaders need to start running for office. We need to make a new party. The People's Pueblo Party needs to be established. We got it coming to New York. And we really need to start running for office because what we have, it's a joke.
The People's Pueblos Party.
Yes.
Sounds nice.
I know.
Sounds nice. Copyright it. Copyright it.
And I have a friend of mine, Mark Torres, teacher from Westside High School.
Okay.
Actually, has started this party, and we have to learn how to defend ourselves, because I don't care what you think. These elected officials that are in now are not going to do it. They haven't been doing it. They won't do it. And I got to exclude my girl, Gail Brewer. I love me some Gail Brewer.
Gail was at your event.
Great. Yes, she was. Yes,
right in the front row, I saw her. Great people.
Yeah. And Mark Levine came after just to get the photo shot.
Really? How is, and Mark Levine is my council member.
He's mine also.
How is he, what can you say? Is he involved in the whole process?
Breaking news, I'm running for New York City House. I'm running for City Council. Stay tuned.
Oh, you heard it here. Thank you, Carmen. Thank you. I think you're going to do well. You've been fighting for so long.
It's about that time, Clark, man.
Absolutely.
We've been in the trenches a long time.
For a long
I'm
time.
not you talking about me. It's us. We've been doing this too long.
Yeah, and now, what really bothers me, without mentioning any names, is you have a lot of these, I can, for lack of a better word, new jacks that are out there.
That don't know nothing. They think they know everything and don't know jack, man.
Right. And it's a shame because not only are they not acting because they don't know, but they don't want to listen to anyone. It's like if we give them advice, they feel like we're stepping on their toes. I don't know if you've been going through the same thing.
Well, I don't. Let me tell you, they don't like me because my mouth is crazy. I don't care. I tell you.
Right, but you have purpose, Carmen.
I tell you what I feel when I feel it. And I call people out, just like Melissa Villa-Reed. I can't stand her. I don't believe she needs to be public advocate, and that's the bottom line of that.
Who are you supporting on
I'm
that race?
supporting Jamani Williams.
Jamani's a good guy.
Jamani's a radical like me. I love it.
Yep, he got the endorsement in New York Times.
Yeah, well, he's got mine.
Which is very powerful. Yours is even more powerful. Real quickly, Lynne Patton, your what do they call it, BFF?
Yeah, my new BFF.
Your
She's more like my new daughter.
Your new daughter. Look, real quick, Lynne Patton stayed in your house, and she's the regional administrator for U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development.
Yes.
Tell us all about it.
Powerful woman.
Yes.
She has a lot on her shoulders. I've literally seen this woman tear up, get angry, when she's seen the conditions that people are living in. I don't think anyone, if you have a heart, can look at what's going on and enter these people's homes and see what they're going through and not feel it. It is disgusting what these elected officials have allowed to do. You know why I keep saying elected officials? Let me tell you.
Sure.
Because you get city council people, assembly people that have been in office for a long time. All of a sudden we bring this to light, right? And you're just now visiting housing. You're just now in your district know that these floodings are happening. Give me a break. You have constituency that goes into your office, or at least you're supposed to, that's what you get elected for, to go in your office and tell you what the problems are. And I'm quite sure people have gone into all these elected officials' office and complained about these conditions, and they did nothing. Well, Lynne is here, and she's listening.
Absolutely. I saw her. She came into your home. She's visited before she came over to Frederick. She
was at Patton House.
At Patton House. That's in the Bronx.
That's in the Bronx. Yes.
Correct. And what is she seeing? She's seeing the same thing over and over again.
Let me tell you, this didn't just happen. This is years and years of neglect.
Neglecting.
Years of neglect. Okay. I can't really complain about my apartment, but I had to really construct my apartment, get literally stucco, and put stucco on my walls and make the signs. It looks very good because I had leaks all the time.
Absolutely. Well, Carmen, we want to hear much more. Don't go away. Lynne Patton, Monica Morales, our friend from WPIX 11, Senator
girl.
Benjamin, and others. I've heard rumors that you guys were stuck in the elevator. We're going to hear about it, okay? Hold on to it. Hold on to it. We're going to hear all about it on the other side of the break. Don't go away. Carmen Quinones. Wow, the video said it all. We want to thank Monica Morales, WPIX, for allowing us to use these clips. It's very important. It's very telling. You can also follow Lynne Patton on her Twitter page. Who was stuck in there? It was Lynne Patton, the regional administrator. Monica Morales was on the elevator. Senator Brian Benjamin.
You know something? I got texts that we staged this. Listen, this was not staged.
Yep,
it couldn't happen at
NYCHA
a better
said you guys pulled the button.
No, now I'm going to use Trump's word. That's fake news.
I said, come on.
That's fake news. We literally pushed the alarm button after we were stuck.
Got it. That's what I figured.
So, of course, you got to press it if you're stuck.
Call for help.
But it was not pressed before. So that's fake news.
Wow. Well, listen, when I saw the video, I just said, share, because Lynne put it up,
It was funny.
Monica put it up.
It was so funny. It was just, let me tell you something. It got really hot in there.
I saw that.
Oh my God, it got hot in there. And I had a resident in there. It was so packed, we couldn't move.
How many people were in there?
We had cameras in there. It was about 12, 13
Wow.
people.
Okay.
We had Channel 5 in there. We had Channel 11 there. We had the Daily News, and it was crazy.
It's awesome that you had Senator Benjamin there.
Oh, he was funny.
He was in the front.
He was funny. I said, don't worry, we're coming out. It's all right. But he did not like his situation.
12 minutes.
I will say he did not enjoy his situation at all. It was not moving for him.
Senator Benjamin, if you're watching, we love you, brother. He's a
That's
good
my
man.
baby.
Great
I
future.
love him. I love
Great
him.
future.
I think so.
I
think
like him.
so.
I like him.
I think so.
So the FDNY, God bless the fire department for New York
Yes.
City, got you guys out after what, 12 minutes?
It was a good 12 to 15
12
minutes.
to 15 minutes.
I did.
You could see the glow. Everyone was sweating. So it was hot
Yeah,
in there.
yeah, it was getting really, really hot in there. And like I said before, I had 2 residents in there, and one that has, she has asthma. And I started getting concerned because I saw her, getting red. And I was like, Carmen, just take off your coat. And we were trying to like move around to get her coat off because she was, and I was like, oh God, please don't let this woman get sick on me. So while, it's funny and everything, it wasn't funny.
Right.
Because when you have, I love my residents and I really care about my people. And I always have. And Angelo Del Toro taught me that, to care.
That's really great that you remind me. I didn't remember that you came from that regime. That Angela, that was a regime that they
That
gave
was
out
the
turkeys
real-
and toys.
That was a real regime.
It was about community with them.
Yeah. Rango.
John Estrella.
Oh my
Juancho,
God,
God bless his
yes.
soul.
Juancho, bless his
Juancho.
soul. Papo.
Can't leave him out.
Papo Estrada.
That's
So
actually a real deal.
we come from good stock.
Absolutely.
And that's the stock that I come from. So when people think that I'm not real, I'm as real can get, because the people that gave me my start were real people like Angelo Del Toro. And I just want to take a moment just to say I love him.
Thank you. Amen. Amen. Hashtag real talk. Hashtag real talk.
That's
We're making it happen. Now, let's move on to
my visit.
your visit. I saw the piece that Monica put together where she was speaking to Lynne Patton, and she says she was going to get you to the White House. Kept her promise. Tell us all about it.
She's been very on point. No bull. She says something, she does it. And it's funny because you should have seen her with my daughter Nadine. I mean, they laughed and they talked about everything. We ain't gonna talk about girl talk in here. But
Negative.
They had a lot of girl talk. And but most of all, I talked about my concerns about RAD. She knows how I feel about RAD. She knows that I'm not a RAD person. But sometimes things do change. Change my mind, if that's the case. But right now, I'm still not a RAD person,
Right.
And I don't think privatization is the way to go.
Okay.
And so I'm looking for different ways to see how we can partner, because it's time to bring people together. We can't keep cutting each other apart.
It's not working.
I am not. Let me tell you something. This is not a Democratic issue. This is not a Republican issue. This is a people's issue. I have 19 grandkids, 4 great-grand. I'm not trying to hear nobody's stuff. My daughter still don't have an apartment after she done signed up almost 20 years ago. Gotta go to Atlanta, so I'm breaking up my family. No.
Wow. Well, hopefully this visit will bring change, correct?
I really believe so. It was funny.
How was your meeting?
It was good.
You walked in.
I walked in and, oh my God, everybody knew who I was.
As we're talking, we're showing pictures of yourself and President Trump,
Well-
Vice President Pence.
Pence was great. Let
What
me
a-
tell you.
what-
Oh
he
my
takes-
God.
he takes really
this
great
man,
pictures.
20 minutes. And he's a good looking man.
Oh, very
Let me tell you, he's a good looking man. But I spent more time with Pence than I did with the president.
That was his wife? That's in the picture?
Karen, yes. That's
okay,
Karen.
That's okay.
Yes, that's Karen
We don't
Pence.
see much of her,
No, but the second lady, I may say, the second lady is beautiful people. They received me very well. To tell you the truth, I got raw. I said, "Yo, I'm here. I'm here. I want to know what we got to do to rectify this. I'm not playing. Just tell me what we need to do."
Right,
Because
right,
we need to come to. I came here to get results, and he looked at me like, "You're a little firecracker, honey. We need to run you for mayor." Those were his words.
Right. Well, I saw some quotes on that, so we'll talk about that later. A lot of likes and shares on that. A lot of hits on your stuff. You met with the gentleman, President Donald Trump, and you met with his folks, What do you think? Do they understand what's going on with us here in our city?
Let me clarify how that went. I went in and they wouldn't even let Lynne in to photo shoot with me. And mind you, she works for these people, right? You know I gotta keep it real, honey. So they told me, no, you're the first. I was actually the first one. Everybody had to stand behind me. I was first for everything. It was VIP all the way. So I go in, and it says, well, you're going to take a photo with him, and then you're going to come out this way, and you're going to ask. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I ain't come all the way to D.C. for no photo shoot. I ain't trying to hear that. Okay, so I get in, and I stand between him and the first lady, and they said, no, turn around. And I'm like, listen, I didn't come in here for no photo shot, just like this. I didn't come in here for no photo shot. I came to talk about housing. So we're gonna talk about housing. I need you to hurry up. I need your help. First Lady Melania, I need you to come to New York. Can you commit to coming to New York? Are we gonna fix this problem? I'm here to do whatever it takes for my people. Let me tell you, that president stopped everything, photo shooting, everything. He said, Lynne, and he called Lynne out of that office because let me tell you, she needs to be acknowledged for what she's doing. Absolutely. I don't want to hear it. She brought me there. She deserves to be in that room with me. I don't care.
Correct.
I am a person that I am loyal to who's loyal to me.
Absolutely.
And so that's how that exchange went. And next thing you know, he was like, we got you. Everything's going to be all right. I don't like Mayor de Blasio. He made that very clear.
Did he really make that clear?
Yeah, he made that very clear. He doesn't like Mayor de Blasio. Okay, they got the... But I don't like Mayor de Blasio either. So we got something in common.
That's where it begins, right?
And the most beautiful part is that the First Lady will be coming to visit. And I'm quite sure that's why Lynne is not here. She's trying to set everything up. Coordinate because the First Lady told her, I need you to get in touch with me. I want her to come, and I want her to sit with the families and the children that have led.
Absolutely. Listen, that's an issue that I think hasn't really gotten as much attention as it should have. There's children that are out there suffering.
Those people are never going to be the same, Clark. Yeah. And how do we, there's no way of rectifying that at all. They're not going to be the same. They're not going to be good and, maybe have problems in school. Someone needs to go to jail, man. You can't, let me tell you, I know Shola got her own thing and whatnot, but now she works for a real estate company, one of the biggest real estate companies in the world. When she falsified documents, put her Hancock on it, and that's against the law. It's criminal. If it would have been me and you, we would have been under the jail, bro.
Absolutely.
Come on now. Why ain't anybody going to jail? Why ain't they firing the wrong people? It needs to be cleaned up. People need to go. They need to get rid of resident engagement. Janelle has to go, and I'll give you some more names later. But just ask me, I'll tell you who needs to go. They need to clean up from the top to the floor up, and pick out people from the ground up that know what's happening. We need new jobs. We need to make sure that we have enough maintenance workers and caretakers,
right.
And stop paying the people with the white shirts all that money.
250 Broadway. That's where the
they
New
need
York
to.
They need how many people are in there? Do you know? How many people are? They're just.
It's horrible.
There are workers, managers, and all that stuff. They work out of there.
Yeah, 250 Broadway is a lot to be cared for.
So they should start there.
They need to take. They need to get rid of everybody. They need to start from
scratch.
I'm really like, President, please do a full investigation. There needs to be a full investigation on what has happened in 250 Broadway and in NYCHA. First, and follow the money, because all the money that's been taken, let me tell you something, we would not be in a $32 billion deficit. We would not.
What is next? You arrived. Excuse me. You arrived from Washington yesterday.
Yeah.
Was it yesterday?
Yesterday.
And thank you for appearing on the Advocates Corner. You promised me that you would come here quickly.
I'm a woman of my word.
Yes, you are.
I'm a woman of my word. If I don't have anything else, it's my word.
Thank you, ma'am. And you're here and you're telling us pretty much fresh off your trip on what happened. What do you think is going to be next? Obviously, the first lady, as you stated, will be coming to New York City.
We're going to definitely be working, especially with this RAD thing.
RAD is
RAD is going in.
RAD is, that's an
It's
acronym?
privatization, that's all it is. It's
Okay.
privatization, and the people don't want it. And RAD is everywhere, and it's coming. It's almost like a done deal, they say, but nothing is done. I don't think, not everything is done. I really believe that there are different things that we can do. We have the 964 regs, which is our Bible, that 250 and everyone needs to abide by, which they haven't. Again, there's violations all over.
Well, Carmen, once again, thank you so much for taking the time. You're coming back?
You just ask me and I'll be here.
I'm asking you back.
Yeah.
I want to get all this stuff. I want to follow up on this. I want to see what happens after this meeting.
Well, we have to keep the light on it because the light cannot go away,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
So we got to keep on it, and whatever we got to do, como dice mi papá, you got to do what you got to do.
Hay que hacer lo que hay que hacer. Carmen, thank you so much. And before we go, want to definitely thank Monica Morales, WPIX 11.
My girl, Monica.
Thank you so much. I heard she's going to get an award.
They better give her an award. She's getting an Emmy. She better win that Emmy. She's investigated. She's stuck her neck out, and she's gotten a lot.
She's doing a great job.
Yeah,
she's doing a
man,
great job. And
she got
thank
a lot of
you,
back.
thank her, and thank WPIX for allowing us to share the clips. We want to thank Lynne Patton, Regional Administrator, U.S. Department of Housing
Baby
and
girl.
Urban Development. And we can't end this without thanking President Donald Trump and his Vice President and staff.
Thank you.
Got to call it.
Thank you,
Got to
White
call it
House.
as it is. Thank you so much to all. We're going to stay on top of this. And Carmen, continued success, my love.
Thank you so much.
We love you. The city loves you.
Thanks.
Okay? And thank you so much for joining us. This is the Advocates Corner. And I'm Clark Pena, always reminding you, let's take care of ourselves. More importantly, let's take care of each other. Until next time.